Hey guys, Tony here, and in this video I'm going to show you a tool that can help us to do 4 things within this one simple little tool to be able to optimize our videos that little bit better than most people are doing. Okay, so just bear with me and I'm going to show you step by step how this works. Now before I show you the tool, let me show you part of what the tool does and why we need this tool. Okay, so you can see I've typed in the keyword here, how to make money on YouTube, and if I just come down here to the video section, you will see there are 3 videos here and they have something called key moments within the video. Okay, these are timestamps, and if I expand on this, you can see it takes up more real estate on that first page of Google. Okay, so if I click on the next one, you will see the same, the next one you will see the same as well. Now what you'll notice as well is these titles in here, these are all rankable. If you write these like they are video titles themselves, you can rank for these. Okay, you can actually rank for these. Okay, these keywords and titles that you've got here, or keywords within the titles. Now another thing to notice is that when you come down here to click to view all, if I just right click on that and open in a new window here, when I go to view all, you no longer see that real estate there, that extra key stamps, key moments. Okay, so what this tells us is that if you want to rank on the first page of Google, you really need to have key moments. You really need to have key moments, because I don't think they're going to give preference to any video that doesn't have the key moments. Okay, there will be some sort of residue of previous ranked videos for previous topics that were that had videos done previously before this was brought out. Okay, as a ranking factor that will still be ranking, but going forward, I think you're going to start to see this not just more and more, but you're going to start to see that only the ones who have got this key moments or timestamps or chapters, whatever you want to call them, unless they've got this, I don't think you will get page 1 of Google. So this is really important, okay, going forward. Now let me just show you this tool here that I've got, and you may have seen this before. If you've been looking at my softwares before, then you might be familiar with this tool. I want to explain to you how we can use this in 4 different ways. 4 ways. First of all, it's a transcriber tool. So as I'm speaking in a video like I'm speaking now, this tool can actually go and tell you exactly what I've been speaking here. You can do this with any video at all. It doesn't have to be you on video. You can do this with very expensive video sales letters. You know, some people are spending like $10,000 to get video sales letters written for them. You can actually just go and steal that whole video sales letter just by putting in the YouTube URL in here. Okay, think how powerful that would be. All you need to do is tweak it, adjust it, and you've got something that's worth 5 figures to get done for you, that you can do yourself with a little bit extra work and tweaking, etc. You can do this in 2 ways for the transcriber. You can use it with the timestamps, which comes automatic, or you can export it to plain text, which will be without the timestamps. So then what you will have is just this text as you have been speaking it. Now there's multiple ways you can do that. You can use this within blog posts. You can use this for syndicating your content. You can use parts of it, for example, for doing press releases, where you can embed your video on about 400 different sites for not a lot of money, just by syndicating it. You can use this for multiple different things. You can put it into a PDF if you like and give them a download for a PDF and build an email list from it. There's multiple things that you can do with that. Next, what we've got is we've got the ability that we can fix anything in here. We can actually go and edit within here and check everything, and you will find the odd mistake where it's tried to transcribe what you've been speaking. And if you've got an accent, like I've got an accent, you will find every few sentences or every few lines there's a word or two to get corrected, but you can get through this quite quickly and correct it, and this will give you a correct summary of your text that you have been speaking. Okay, and what you can do from there is you can upload that into your YouTube video as closed captions. So it can all be done in 1 click. Okay, it can be done for you in 1 click. If you don't know how to do it, you don't need to worry about it. All you need to do is make sure in the YouTube accounts you have added your YouTube channel. Okay, and you can just click on this button. It will upload into this exact video the closed captions. Pretty powerful. Okay, next we've got the part where we can go and search the text. What I'll do is I'm just going to expand on this because I've already done the work here to save us some time in this video. And you can see here that we can put in a word that we can search, or we can put in different words that we can search. Now for this particular video that I was doing here, this is 5 tips for YouTube SEO. Okay, so all I need to do in here is search for the word tip, and I can go and find where I've spoken that word. Every time I've spoken the word tip, it shows here with the timestamp when I actually used it. So here's what happens here. I can go and check which ones I want to take. Okay, these are what I'm going to copy from the selected timestamp clipboard. Okay, and all I need to do is click on copy here, and it's going to give me the text with the timestamp that I can simply just do a simple couple of tweaks. It takes less than 30 seconds, and then I can paste it into my YouTube video description. Okay, so this one is quite easy because this is about 5 tips. But here's where it gets really important as well. Remember those search results I just showed you? Remember I said to you that each one of those key moments, you can title them like you're doing a title for an entire YouTube video. Each one of those sections can be optimized, because these sections can actually rank as well. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can take text where you've been speaking, and we can turn it into optimized text, so that when we copy and paste that and paste it into your YouTube description, then we're going to have that looking like video titles for each one of these. So for example, this one was about how to optimize a video title. So I've changed what I actually spoke there to put in here, how to optimize your YouTube video title to rank for multiple keywords. I've got multiple keywords within this that I can go and rank for just by having that subheading titled like this. Okay, the next one, the hidden YouTube SEO ranking factor that no one is teaching. Okay, so I'm not talking about a specific, I'm not actually telling them what the specific tip is here. It's a blind bullet, but it's creating curiosity, okay, to entice the click. So even if they're looking in the Google search result, we can entice the click because that's really enticing. Like, what is that ranking factor? What is a hidden ranking factor nobody's teaching? I need to know. And so when you got the timestamp, you can encourage the click through from that, which is going to help us for our rankings as well, if we can get those real click-through rates increased. Okay, so think about it like that. It's not just ranking for the keywords, it's actually enticing the CTR, the click-through rate. Here you can see I've done it again. I've done it a bit of a mixture this time, where I've got my keyword, how to rank YouTube videos on Google. Okay, and this one is the blind bullet part just before that, the number one thing you need to know kind of thing. Okay, I'll put in here, number one thing you need to know to rank your YouTube videos on Google. Okay, and that is actually doing the timestamps. That's what we're talking about here now. Okay, so here's the thing about this. All we need to do is copy this to clipboard, and you can just paste it into your YouTube description. One thing you need to do beforehand, you need to write in here 0.00, and then you're going to put in an intro, the word intro. Okay, you need to have that 0.00. You can put any text here that you want. Most people start with intro for it to work. And what it means is you will have those key moments show up in the Google search. You will have them as clickable links within your YouTube description, and that's going to help you to be able to get more click-through rate on your video. Okay, so that can help quite a lot. Now there's another thing that you can do as well here. You can see here that if I copy this, okay, and when I bring this down, you will see I've actually got 2 timestamps here, the beginning and end of that section. We need to take that end part off, okay, for that. It takes just a few seconds to do. Actually, I just messed that up there, didn't I? Do this like that. You're going to take that part off, and what you want to do is you want to make this in one line as well. Okay, it takes a couple of minutes. I'm actually going to get that fixed, but right now that's what we need to do. Okay, so that's one thing that you do need to do, and make sure you've got it in one line. Okay, so that we've got that starting with the timestamp and then your title on the same line. The other thing we can do is we can copy the selected text to clipboard without the timestamp, and it would look something like this. After you have done this or before you have done this, it's entirely up to you. But here's what we can do with this. Here's where it's really important, and why we put this in here is because I can take each one of these tips and I can build them out with some text and copy that to clipboard and use that from inside my description, which is kind of similar to what we got here, but I'm going to make a paragraph for each. and that paragraph is going to be unique text, and it's going to be specific to that part of the video, so that my video description is actually spot on. It's a perfect optimization for what I'm talking about here, and I'm even using different words to do it. Okay, this is why I put it in here. It's kind of a hidden optimization thing that I've been testing, and I've been wanting to see the impact. And the good news is, because we're doing this kind of perfect optimization where we are not just talking about the timestamps, but we're actually taking the timestamps and we're building the timestamps out into sort of paragraphs that talk specifically to those 5 points I've got here, for example, for this video. Then I've got something more powerful, because it is optimization about the video, exactly about the video. Okay, there's no theory there, there's no just empty words or stuffing it with keywords. I'm actually talking about what's in the video, and that means I can build that out. Now you can still do that with sort of blind bullet kind of copy or blind copy, where you're not actually telling them everything about it, but you're making it interesting for them. So you can say, for example, the hidden YouTube SEO ranking factor that no one else is teaching, and you need to know this because if you do this, then it's going to help you to rank for more keywords, or it's going to help you to rank faster, or it's going to help you to optimize for suggested video, whatever that is about. Then you can build it out, and that's how we can use this. And of course, I'm talking about this example for this specific video that I'm doing the optimization for here. So that's basically what we've got going on here, and there's 4 things that were happening here. First, the transcription. Secondly, we got the upload, the captions. Okay, if you want to just quickly go through your captions here, correct anything that needs corrected. Even if you don't, you can still just click on upload your captions if you're lazy, and in one click you've got closed captions, okay, from this. Okay, so you can do that, and it's going to look like you've actually put in your own closed captions. Google doesn't know any better. It's actually telling you what it thinks it is. If you say okay, then you're right, then it's not going to say you're wrong. So you can do that if you're really just in a hurry and you just want to do it quickly, you can do that. Okay, so the third part is to optimize your descriptions. You can build it out, and the fourth part is, of course, the timestamps, so that we can build this out nicely. And don't forget, if you optimize your subheadlines like they are video titles, then you're better optimizing. You're doing better optimization for your YouTube video. And what we've spoken about so far is just for ranking on Google, but it's not just for ranking on Google. This will help you to get the click-through rate increased from both YouTube and from Google as well. It will help you to rank on Google because you're putting it out on YouTube, because you're putting the closed captions in there as well as the timestamps in there. It's going to help you with your optimization, with your ranking factors. Also, it's going to help you to optimize for suggested video. How does it help for ranking for suggested video? These subheadlines are basically how we can tell YouTube, my video is about this, and it's also got information about this, and information about this, and information about this. Now, if somebody's been searching on YouTube for how to optimize YouTube video title, and somebody else has been searching on YouTube for SEO ranking factors for YouTube, okay, then your video can get suggested to both of those people, even though they're doing different searches. So you can get, you can get your video recommended to those people who have been watching similar videos. Okay, that's why it's so powerful. So we're optimizing for suggested video, we're optimizing for Google search, and we're also optimizing for YouTube search as well. Don't forget to use those closed captions because it's really quick and easy to do now. Okay, so this has just been updated literally yesterday. We had it had a couple of tweaks in the background. Everything is working nicely, and I've got a nice deal for you today. If you haven't got this tool already, then I'll give you a nice deal today where you can get a hold of this very, very inexpensively. But I'm going to put this price on a limited sort of time frame because I'm going to start to move my tools into a higher price bracket after we have done these Warrior Plus launches, so that I can start to aim for sort of higher prices by using YouTube ads to drive people to trials and stuff for these tools. So you want to grab it now while you can if you haven't already got it, and it's a good price right now. So you'll be surprised when you look at the buy button right now. If you're watching the video, it's on the sales page for Warrior Plus offers access, so you can grab that now and get a really good deal. Thank you for watching.